Always, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that bell to be notified for future videos.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back to the Fish Tank, guys. I am Cole, and today we are taking part in our September 5th, 2024's Diecast International Builders um, Invitational. And this month, we are working on celebrating the great cars of the 70s. And the car we chose was a 1971 Charger made by Hot Wheels. And today's goal is to kind of go back in time. And what I want to do is strip this down, change the wheels, and make it more of a 70s style. Alright, so our process is pretty the same. We drilled out our casting, and now we're going to take it apart to see what we're working with. We have our casting, our glass piece, our interior piece with the front and rear bumpers, and our base, as you see there, with the two oddly colored wheels. I don't know why Hot Wheels did that, but alright. I personally would have just kept them the same color, just to keep it looking more normal. I don't know why they ever do that, but I guess that's on them and not me. But overall, it's a pretty good casting. The paint was pretty nice, but we're gonna have to get rid of that. So what we're gonna do is, like always, we're gonna uncap our chum bucket. Look at that, we got some fresh chum in there, aka citrus strip. We're gonna put our casting in there, and we're gonna close it off, shake it, and put it off to the side, because you don't want that getting on anything. Trust me. While that is sitting, we are going to work on our base. So our base is a plastic base, it's not metal. And right now I am just pulling the old wheels off, and I'm going to open up the little wheel gap because I just want the new wheels that I have picked just to slide in. And what happened here was kind of funny. When I was doing this, I pointed the sharp edge towards me, and I would recommend not to do that because I accidentally stabbed myself and it hurt immensely. If that's even the right word, I have no idea. But like I said, when you're using these dentist tools, don't point them towards you, like right there. It poked me, it bruised, and it hurt. Let me tell you, it hurt. Once we get these all opened up, we are gonna put these wheels into their final resting place. So after cleaning up my little accident, we are going to move on to gluing in our wheels. So once you have them in the spot that you want and you have the axle size set to the correct size, all you got to do is put them in their place, add a little Gorilla Glue, not too much, and pretty much let it sit. So what I normally do is let it sit on like a shiv like that. It just makes life a lot easier. And then you put it off to the side. So while those are drying and the paint is stripping, we're going to strip the chrome from our interior piece. And what we're using is just some super clean. So that takes about 5 to 10 minutes to get rid of, which is nice. After the paint was stripping for about a day, we are going to move on to cleaning it. And yes, I did bring my Dremel tool with me to college. This is where we are doing our work for the time being. That's why everything looks a little different than you might not. How do I put this? You might not recognize the layout because we are working on my school desk here at school. It is the only how do I put this? Only area where I can really work in my own area without disturbing everybody else. But I do have to say this casting was pretty clean. No major casting lines. The metal cleaned up pretty easily. I do need to get a new wire wheel, but it did clean up pretty easily. We did clean it up all the way, and we did something a little different. So I did bring my wire brush as well, because I really wanted to just get all that grime and dirt and excess stuff to just come off, because I wanted the cleanest surface possible. After we did this, we did polish it off camera, and we did make it sparkle, because with the spray paint that I like to use, honestly, the cleaner surface that you have, the better, because the results come out amazing. Once we have the car prepped and ready for paint, we're going to move on to our interior. So as you see here, the Super Clean did its job, and we are going to just do the important details. So I like to black out my interior pieces because it gives me a good base for my grills, like you see there. And all you got to do is just use your chrome pen and just outline everything that you want chromed and not keep black, if that makes sense. So it just makes it easier so you don't got to paint more and do more that could potentially mess up.
Meanwhile, back in the fish tank.
So we did move on to paint. We did a lot of work on the side. So we did the details, we painted it, and we clear coated it. I think this thing is turning out very, very nice. Alright guys, I know this is ending quick, but let's go see what we started with. If you guys remember from the beginning of the video, this is what we started with. It was a pretty cool casting. You know, it's a 71 Dodge Charger. It says it on the side of it. It just didn't have what it deserved, if that makes sense. It was pretty bland, it was simple, and it was just a Hot Wheels basic casting. And today I think we really made this car justice for not just myself, but for the DIBS team. Guys, let's go see what we ended up with after 5 days of building. So here is what we ended up with. This is our 1971 Charger for our DIBS, the Great Cars of the 70s build off. I think it turned out great. It didn't need much, it just needed enough, if that makes sense. So what we did here is we repainted the whole car, obviously, got rid of those tampos. We detailed the hood scoop in black because I was looking at a lot of pictures and that's how some of them came. We changed the wheels to something more era correct, kind of, and we did our our rear and front bumper. Guys, if you like this video, please leave a like down below and make sure to go watch everyone else's builds. Guys, thank you for stopping by the fish tank. I hope you liked the video. I know it was really quick, but hopefully it did you guys justice. Before we head out, guys, I wanted to announce that the DIBS Builders have announced our next year's 2025 monthly schedule. And on this is all the builds that we are going to be doing. And I just wanted to announce it because Ron and the crew have been working very hard to put this all together. And I wanted to share it with you guys because we want you to join us. If you have a YouTube channel or not, we would love to see your builds. So please don't be afraid to come and join us from the rest of this year and on.